After 3 years, Wednesday is finally back with Season 2. Yes, it's only half of Season 2, but Wednesday is finally back. So how is this part 1 of Season 2? Let's talk about it. And of course, when talking about Wednesday Season 2, we have to talk about the casting because everyone in this season does a good job, if not better than Season 1. And of course, Jenna Ortega as Wednesday is easily the best version of the character we have gotten. She does everything in her power to make sure that she plays this role the best way possible. When it comes to not blinking at all on screen, capturing the right mood that the character of Wednesday is, this is easily Jenna Ortega's best role she has been in because she is able to match the character so perfectly. This time around, we actually see more of the Addams family. More of Wednesday's parents and brother. We get to see a lot of them this season this time. And although this show is about Wednesday, I do appreciate that we are now seeing a lot more of her family. And the actresses for those characters are as good as Wednesday. These cast of Addams Family are my favorite adaptation of the Addams Family. And I want a movie circled around them. If we're going to make an Addams Family movie, please have it be this cast of characters because I love them as the role. They're able to match the Addams Family flavor while still being true to the character. And this season is still able to capture everything great about Season 1. The mystery, the dark humor, is all still here. Everything that was so intriguing about Season 1 3 years ago is all still in this season, even though it's been quite a ways after. As mentioned before, this feels like Addams Family because there is a lot of dark comedy in here. I forgot how funny this show can be because there were a lot of moments where I was straight up laughing out loud. Probably the hardest I laughed out loud this entire year for a movie or show because I just forgot how funny this show can be because there is a lot of great comedic moments. A lot ring in my mind from episode 1, but there are still plenty throughout the entire show. For a project that came out this year in 2025, this is the hardest that I laughed at any project this year so far. Now don't expect a full-on comedy fest, but just the jokes that are in here, they're funny. And of course, Season 1 stood out so much because of the mystery aspect. In my opinion, that's what solidified Season 1, is that mystery story. And that mystery story is still in Season 2. I will discuss that later, but I love that mystery story from Season 1, so I'm glad that they carried over that aspect in Season 2, and I'm curious to see where that story eventually goes next month. And of course, this is a part 1 of the season. It's not resolved yet until next month. But we are very much getting all the introduction to that back half of the season. We're getting introduced to all these character arcs, character conflicts that they have to overcome, and we're just introducing all these different character arcs, and eventually we'll get paid off next month, but we just have to wait till then. It's kind of hard to judge this because it's only half the season. If I have any problems with the season, it will most likely be resolved next month when the season concludes, but it's only half the season right now. This is not meant to be a full season, it's only meant to be half of it. They only really just split it so they can milk as much money as they can. Because I don't think the show was really meant to be split in half and wait a month to watch. Just the way the entire show plays out is not meant to have that split there. So all my problems I'm about to discuss could very much be resolved next month when we actually have the full season. But right now, here are my problems. But real quick, if you want to help me reach my goal of 1K by the end of the year, consider subscribing. Let's continue. Now, I still have the exact same problems that I had with Season 1, which I was very hoping they would fix. And those problems include a pacing problem and a dwelling problem. Now, the pacing problem is that the show's not that bingeable. Season 1 all came out on the same day, and I binged it all the same day. And it got boring pretty fast because this show, I don't think was meant to be bingeable like that. But the problem is it keeps you hooked. So you want to keep watching, but you can't because it gets boring. Because it's not meant to be watched back to back. And this time watching these 4 episodes, I kind of felt that. Not as badly, I do think they fixed some of it. But specifically episodes 3 and 4, I felt a bit of a pacing problem. And that leads to my next point of a dwelling problem. Where half the time, it feels like we're just dancing around trying to extend the episode as long as we can. That specific problem's in episode 3 and 4, where I feel like we're just cutting to moments where, yes, it's fun to see, but we don't need to see because it's not essential to the story. Episode 3, there's like this whole camping thing that's happening. Yes, it's connected to the story, but do we need to see it? There's probably a better way to rewrite that around. That was my same problem with season 1. There was a lot of stuff going on. I was interested in the main story that was happening, but then we get all these different subplots where I do not care about it at all, and it just feels like we're just wasting time. In season 1, I had that exact same problem where I was interested in the main story, but then we had all these different subplots that I did not care about and felt like we were wasting time there. These ones aren't subplots, but it feels like a bit that we could have definitely reworked a little bit better. And I'm just simply not as interested in this mystery as I was for season 1. Season 1 had me hooked the entire time that I had to binge the show in that same day. While season 2 so far, I could stop right where part 1 left off and be completely fine. I'm not hooked into the mystery at all. I'm interested in seeing where it continues and how it concludes, but I just don't care as much for the mystery as I did for season 1. But this is still very much a part 1, and all those problems could change by next month. But right now, these first 4 episodes of Wednesday Season 2 are strong. They still bring everything great about Season 1, but it's just not as good as Season 1 yet. I liked it, I enjoyed my time with it, but it's not quite on the level as Season 1 just yet. We'll see what happens next month. But anyways, if you like this video, maybe these ones on the side of you too, like, subscribe, see you guys next time. Goodbye.